Welcome children to today's grammar class. Today we are going to learn chapter 8 synonyms and antonyms. So we are going to learn a new chapter 8 synonyms and antonyms. So this is a new topic for you, right? So we are learning two new words, synonyms and antonyms. Can we see what is that? Do you know what is a synonym? Have you ever studied a synonym? No? So today we are going to learn what is a synonym. A synonym is a word that has the same or almost the same meaning as another word. A synonym is a word that has the same or almost the same meaning as another word. That means two words with almost the same meaning. The words with same meaning are called synonyms, right? And you will learn the same type of words in Malayalam also. The word you learn in Malayalam, you will learn it as Pariyaya Padangal, right? This is Pariyaya word you learn in Pariyaya Padangal. In English, it is known as synonyms, okay? So the synonyms are words with same or almost the same meaning, right? Look at this picture. You can see a girl, right? What is her feeling? She is angry. She's anger. No, she's showing angry, right? She's an angry girl. Anger. Can you say another word for anger? Do you know any other word for anger? Just think. Can we look for another word? Yes, anger. Fury. Fury also means anger. Anger and fury means the same. Anger and fury have the same meaning. Yes. Look here, you can see the picture of a classroom, right? Is the classroom neat or dirty? Yes, this is a neat classroom, right? It's very clean, right? The classroom is clean. Can you say another word for clean? Yes? You just think you know. Yes, tidy, clean. Another word is tidy. Tidy and clean almost have the same meaning. You can look at when you look at the picture, you can see clean and tidy. Yes? Look at this picture. What is this? There are number of dresses. As you can see number of dresses and you want to select one among them, right? Here are number of dresses there. You want to select one. Select. So can you say, so you have to select one dress. And do you know another word for select? Yes, select. Choose. Select and choose are synonyms. Select and choose are words with same meaning. Yes. Now look here. Yeah, you can see a girl, right? Look at her feeling. She is showing what? Anger? No, she is very happy, right? Yes. So this is a happy girl. Happy, pleased. Happy and pleased are synonyms, right? Happy and pleased. Excuse. Almost all the time we will say excuses, right? Can you say another word for excuse? Yes, pardon. Excuse. Pardon, excuse and pardon almost have the same meaning. So now look at the words anchor, clean, select, happy, excuse. We have learned another words with the same meaning, right? Anger, fury, clean, tidy, select, choose, happy, pleased, excuse, pardon. So now it's clear, no? What is the synonym? Synonyms are words with same meaning or almost the same meaning. Okay? Now look here, you can see one picture, right? What is that picture? The sun. The sun is shining brightly, right? Here, the sun is shining brightly. Look here, the sun shone brightly. Shone is a past tense of shine. The sun shone brightly. And another word for shone is gleamed, right? Another word is gleamed. Both these words are given in past form. That's why it's written as gleamed and shone. Now look at our next picture. What is this one? You can see one dog, right? So usually, most of you have a pet, right? And dog is a pet animal. And what type of a pet animal is this dog? It's very faithful, right? And faithful, another word is loyal. Faithful, another word is loyal. Dogs are the most loyal Pets. Most the dogs are the most loyal or most faithful. That's right. But almost all of you know that, right? So dog, another word for faithful is loyal. Now look at our next picture. What is this? You can see one dish over here. One soup is there, right? It said tasty. The soup was delicious. The soup was delicious. So another word for delicious is tasty. So you can say the soup was tasty. The soup was tasty. The soup was delicious. So another word for tasty is delicious. So today we have learned what is a synonym. Synonyms are words with same meaning or almost same meaning. And we have learned a number of words with same meaning, right? So now it's clear for you what is a synonym and what is how a synonym is used in a situation. Now look here, you can see one baby, right? What is that baby doing? Yes, what is that baby doing? He ran. Ran is the past tense of run. Ran, another word is rushed. Ran and rushed are past tense. He rushed out of the room. Look at the picture. The boy is rushing out of the room, right? He rushed out of the room. Ran and rushed are used in the past form, and ran and rushed have almost the same meaning. Look here. Look, you can see once again woman standing over there. What is she doing? You know what is she doing? Yes, she is giving. Mrs. Kamath gave us a brief lecture on good matter. Mrs. Kamath is standing there and she is giving a brief lecture on good manners. So, brief, another word is short. Brief means short. You will have to write brief paragraph about something. Well, that means a short paragraph about something. Brief, not short, not and all, right? So, short and brief have almost the same. Now, look here. You can see one girl. What is she doing? She is calling someone, right? Look here. I am certain that she will call back. I am certain that she will call back. So what is certain? Another word for certain is sure. I am sure that she will call back. So certain and sure are the words with same meaning. So now it's clear for you now. If someone asks you what is a synonym, it's clear for you. Synonyms are words with same meaning or almost the same meaning, right? It's recorded in your mind, right? It's easy. Synonyms are words. No need to first study it again. We have to study only the words. So you have to study the words. No need for studying the definition again. It's clear for you. Synonyms are words with same meaning or almost the same meaning. In Malayalam, we will call it as Pariyaya Padangal. And so you have to learn these words. Somehow you have to by heart. These words are words with same meaning, right? So we have learned a number of words now. Have to study that. So now we have studied synonyms. Now we have learned in one more new word. What is that? Antonyms. Before going to antonyms, can we do some exercise? Yes? So all of you open your textbook. Take page number 23 in your textbook. Open your textbook. Take page number 23. And in the textbook, you can see one textual exercise. Match the words in column A with their synonyms in column B. Match the words in column A with their synonyms in column B. Some words are given in the column A. They are synonyms. The words with almost the same meaning are given in the column B. You want to match it correctly. Can we do it now? Yes. Take your pencil. Get ready. First say the answer. Then you can write it down. Look here. First one. Start. First start. The another word with the same meaning is begin. Now look at the next one. Join. What's another word? Can you find out the answer? How many of you find out? Just raise your hands. Join. What's the answer? Join means connect. Yes. Hot? Yes. Warm. You're right. Next one. Sad. Yes, only some answer left out. So it's easy for you to find out the answer. Sad is unhappy. Right? Yes. So, big. Only two the answers are there. So what's the answer for big? Yes, large. Big is large. Yet finish. So we also finished doing the first exercise, right? We finished doing our first exercise. So is it synonyms easy for you? Yes, all these words are simple. You already know the synonyms for this one. Starters, start, begin, join. So start, begin, join, connect, hot, warm, sad, unhappy, big, large, and what is end? Finish. Yes? All of you finished doing that? Yes. Now keep your pencil down and now look at the next question. Tick the words nearest in meaning to the words given below. What you have to do is that read the question. You want to put the tick for the correct answer only. You don't have to write anything. You have to put tick mark for the correct one. One word is given. You want to find out the other word with the same meaning. Right? So look at the first one. What is the first word? Beside. Right? Beside is given. You know what is the meaning of beside. Right? Beside. With the same word we are using for sometimes saying the meaning of the beside. What is beside? The answer for beside is near. Beside, near. Beside the bank, beside the river, near the river. Beside the river means near the river. Now look here, second word is heap. You also have studied, this word is also familiar for you. You have studied that word heap. So is it a heap? The other word with the same meaning is group? No. You know that. Crowd? No. So what's the answer? Yes, pile is the answer. So put tick for that. Yes. Group, heap means pile. Another not means another word is pile. Strange. Another word for strangers. Is it uncommon? No. Bad? No. Nice? No. So all the answers wrong? No. So which is the correct one? Strangers? Yes, uncommon. Strangers. Uncommon is the correct. Another word for strangers, uncommon. Right? Strangers, uncommon. Next one, show. Only one more answer we have to do. Shore. See? We won't say for sea, we won't say shore. So shore, another word is not sea. Next one, beach. Yes or no? Yes. So we know no need for going to look at house. Beach and house and shore is totally different words. So what's the answer? Beach, right? So shore is beach. So here also we finished doing the exercise, right? First one, beside. Answer is beside. What's the answer? Near, heap, pile, strange, uncommon, show, beach. If you want, you can study this word now itself and go. So your work is over. Right? So it's easy. Beside is near, heap is pile, strange is uncommon, and shore is beach. So both our exercises over. So we have studied what is a synonym, and we have studied about the number of synonyms, and here we have finished doing 2 of the exercise given in the textbook. Yes. Now turn your page. In page number 24, there is another exercise. Rewrite the following sentences, substituting the underlined words with their synonyms. There are some sentences given. You want to one word is underlined over there, right? You want to substitute, and the synonym of that word is given inside the box. You want to rewrite that sentence once again by writing the another word for select. The first question is, my mother told my sister to select one dress out of 3. So another word for select we have already studied in the slide, which is another word. Yes, we have seen some. We also selected some dress, right? So another word for select is choose. Okay, so like that you want to do the exercise. Don't write only the words. You want to write the whole sentence. When you're writing the answer in the textbook, write the whole sentence. Now we are moving to our next topic. What is that? It is antonyms. So we have studied synonyms are words with same meaning or almost the same. Now it is antonyms. And what is antonym? Antonym is a new word for you, but already you have studied that. Antonyms are words with opposite meaning. Antonyms are words with opposite meaning. You have studied opposites, right? So that's the same thing as antonyms. Now can you see some opposites? Yes. So look at here. You can see a number of opposites. What is that? Sweet. Sweet opposite is sour. Sweet is the opposite is sour. Next one, small. Opposite is small. Small opposite is huge. So here huge opposite is tiny. Another word for small is tiny. Huge opposite is tiny. And look at that. The 2 children are standing there. One boy have a empty glass. So opposite of the empty is full. Empty, full. So look at that boy. He have a glass full of chocolates, right? So he has empty, opposite is full. Now look here, 2 children are there. What is the first boy doing? He's dragging something, right? It's heavy. So what is the opposite of that? Yes, light. The girl is showing she is running with that. So that shows that the thing is having a lightweight. So opposite of heavy is light. Look here, you can see two monkeys, right? One is very interesting, is reading something. So interesting. So opposite of interesting. When some topic is not interesting for you, what will you say? This word is common with you, right? Boring, right? So interesting is boring. Look at the two children. Look at that dress. The boy's dress is dirty. Look at the girl's dress. It is very clean, right? So opposite of dirty is clean. So you have learned number of antonyms. So what is an antonym? Antonyms are words with opposite meaning, and you have studied number of antonyms: sweet, sour, huge, tiny, empty, full, heavy, light, interesting, boring, and dirty. Okay. Yes? It's easy, no? Yes. Can we see some more examples? Look at here. Two children are standing, right? One is standing on the top of the ladder. He is high. So what is the opposite of high? The opposite of high is low. The boy is standing low. High, low. Look at the next one. Two children are doing some work on the board. They are doing some maths work, right? So the first girl, look at that formula. Is it a very difficult one, right? Then we'll look at the next board. It's very easy. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6. It's easy. So opposite of difficult is easy. When you look at the picture itself, we can write the opposite. It's easy. Look at that lock. The lock. Now it is unlocked. Lock opposite is unlocked. Look at the last one. You can see two types of road, right? One is a straight road and another is a curved one. So what is the opposite of straight? Yes, straight opposite is curve. So it's easy, right? It's easy for you to find out by looking at the picture itself. You can say the opposite of the. So in the page number 25 in your textbook, we have one. They have given some crossword. All of you like to write crossword puzzles and all, right? So here you have to complete the crossword with the antonyms of the given words. In page number 25, the textbook, they have given you some words and you want to find out the antonyms of that words and fill that crossword. Can we start doing that? Yes, look at the first one, across. We can do the across one first. Look at the first one. What is that? Back. So what is the opposite of back? What is the antonym of back? Yes, back is friend. Can we write? What's the spelling of friend? F-R-O-N-T. So opposite of back is friend, right? Next one, tiny. It's easy, right? So tiny is, I can see there is tiny butterflies and yes. So what is the answer? Tiny is huge. I can see one huge butterfly also. That tiny is huge. Next one, sad. Yes, sad is. Look at that picture. In one picture, that small girl is crying. She is sad. But look at the next one. She is very happy. So what's the spelling of happy? H-A-P-P-Y. Right? Yes. So next only one more is there, and that cross one, loose. So if something is loose, so what we want to do? Yes, we want to make it tight, right? Loose opposite is tight. Spelling of tight is T-I-G-N-H-T. Right. So loose opposite, antonym of loose is tight. So can we do the noun words? Yes. Stale. What's the opposite of stale? Yes. Is it a new word? Already some letters are there, so you want to only find out two more letters. So can you find out? Yes, stale is fresh. So F-R-E-S-H, right? Next one, bottom. You know the answer. So what is the answer? You want to only write two more letters. What is that? T-O-P, right? Next one, beautiful. Beautiful opposite is. Yes, you can see in the picture. Look at this pin. It's very beautiful to see. What's the opposite? The answer is already here. Beautiful is ugly. So spelling is U-G-L-Y. Now look at the last word, pull. Only one more were left out. Two letters have already given here, P and H. So what is the other two letters? It's easy, no? What is the other two letters? Yes, U and H. So what is the opposite of pull? Pull opposite antonym is push. P-U-S-H. So now your crossword is complete, right? All of you check your answers once more whether you have written correctly. Bad, friend, tiny, huge, sad, happy, loose, tight. Okay, downwards, tail, antonym is fresh, bottom, top, beautiful, ugly, pull, push. With this, our textual exercise is over for synonyms and antonyms, and our Edma lesson is also over. It's an easy lesson, right? Synonyms and antonyms. So what you have to remember, synonyms are words with same meaning or almost the same meaning. Antonyms are words with opposite meaning. So you have to write in page number 25. Now you have enough time. There is one game. It's almost like a game. You want to circle the antonyms of the following words in the grid given below. Some words are given there, and in the grid, the antonym, their opposites are also there. You want to find out the opposite and you want to draw the grid. So you want to draw in the textbook itself. That is your assignment. So already you have two assignments. One is in page number 24, exercise C, and in page number, first assignment is rewrite the following sentences substituting the underlined words with their synonyms in page number 24, exercise C. Okay, and one more is there, that is for antonyms. Circle the antonyms of the following words in the grid given below. So we have studied two topics, and from the two topics you have to do one assignment each. With this, we are winding up today's class. Thank you all of you, and study well.